Hi there. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through the whole curriculum, the whole bundle of Blossom and Ruth kindergarten, and then also give you an honest review as we almost finished and then we're ready for the next curriculum. So welcome back to my channel, Homeschool in Paradise. Like I said, I've used this curriculum for a long time with my son. We actually started when he was in kindergarten for the kindergarten Blossom and Ruth. So it took us a year and a half to almost finish everything. But it's because we added a lot of other unit study over I think Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then Valentine's. We traveled, and then after that as well, we added other things. We do a lot of field trip, outside, co-op, and things like that. So anyway, so I want to show you inside and what it looks like as the full curriculum, and then just walk you through and tell you what I liked and what I didn't like from Blossom and Ruth. But overall, definitely this is one of my favorite curriculum that I've used, and I'm excited for the next level. So when my son, we started this, he was 5, and then he turned 6 during the year, and then now he just turned 7, and then we just stopped just because I felt like we were getting bored a little bit from the same curriculum. Maybe I was, and I wanted to switch it up a little bit, but we're not quite ready to do the first grade just because I want to wait for my daughter to be starting in kindergarten. But anyway, I'm still excited. I have it all printed out, and so just to let you know as well that this Blossom and Ruth, it always comes in PDF, and then you can have a place to bind it for you. I have my own binding machine. I'm gonna put a link below above for the binding machine that I use and how to use it. I've loved it. I've had it for years, and it's still working really great. And then everything that I'm also showing you, I'm gonna put a link below for if you want to go check out the curriculum. So if you're not familiar with Blossom and Ruth, it is a secular, nature-based, and Charlotte Mason inspired curriculum, which I really love. I didn't find anything else that was really a good fit for us, and I know that every family is different as well, so it's nice to try different things and take and keep what works for your own family. So it has let's see, so it has the science, and then it has language arts, nature study, and then art and history. So let's start with science. This is the parent guide. So it always has it tell you exactly what it is. It's a relaxed, hands-on, adventurous approach on science and early grades. My son loves science, and we finished this so quickly. So that was the first one that we finished, and then I just added other things afterwards. And then also Blossom and Ruth has a great Facebook group that you can have a lot of help from other people that have used or are using their curriculum. And then if you have any question as well, customer service for with Christina, the owner, the person that wrote these, is really they're great. They always answer you. So it's gonna it has 36 lessons total for you do one lesson a week. You can split it out, so they give you a different schedule on how you could use it. You could use a little bit of science the first one, and then do it a second day, and then the third day, fourth day, fifth day. For us, I don't like to do that. I personally do one subject each day, and it's easier. We dive through it, and then we get over it, because if not, my son, I feel like he wants to do more, and then he's just we're just starting something and then we stop. So we don't like to just split it up for his age. And then it tells you how to use the curriculum, and then let's see, permission to go off grid as any homeschooler, the content. So it's all about the space, which my son loved. And then it tells you as well, so the books, like the spines that are recommended. So the spines, I actually bought most of them on Amazon, and then the rest, all the other books that it was saying, it's like optional supplements books. These one I got at the library, and I really like that all those books here in the PDF are always updated. Well, not always. I know she does like updates like once every couple years, but it's still updated as like it's current books. And also my library has them. I feel like sometimes I pick other curriculum and then I go check out my library, and then 90% of the books that they're suggesting, then my library doesn't have it. And my library has a big collection because I live in Hawaii, and we have access to all the Hawaiian Islands libraries. So that's one thing that I like about the curriculum. And then it's going to tell you supplies. It does have like a big list of all the supplies and all the books, but each one is going to have it. So if we looked at example, let's do week 3. Okay, so week 3, it always has a letter from Zola. So Zola is like an alien that talks to you, that talks to your son. It's nice letters, just simple. And then it's gonna tell you exactly what it focus on, and then what to talk with your child. And then it's gonna have a captain's log. So the captain's log, this is the log for the child, the student notebook. So example, in the captain's log, you're gonna have week 6 captain's log. You pick the date and the day and the month and all that, and then you're gonna do the activity down here. And then after that, it's gonna tell you the spines. Oh, this one doesn't have any from the spine. So let's pick example. This one has one from the spine, what you're gonna read, which pages, and then it has the supplements book. So I really like how there's a lot of books available and options. I like to have a curriculum that is all laid out for me, that I don't have to go research like, okay, science, what are we gonna, like, which books are we gonna find? Like, I don't have time for that. I work and I'm busy. So it's nice to have everything there. And then it has optional videos. So I downloaded everything on my phone, and then I just click on the video, it's a YouTube video, and then I shoot it to the TV, and the links always work. Other places as well that I feel the links sometimes don't always work. And my kids love watching the videos, the science show and all that. It's just, it keeps them like entertained and paying attention as well. And it has some website that you can go check out. Honestly, I never really go, but like if you would want to dive into it. And then it has an optional activity down there that if you want, you can do it. Sometimes I would do it, sometimes I wouldn't, because we would run out of time. But I really liked it. My son, like I said, he loved it. So we did so this one is the week 31. And then that's it, because after that, I don't understand. So from week 32 to 36, there's barely anything. It's just like, there's a letter from Zola, but that one, like, it wasn't the highlight of science. And then there's like no videos, no suggestions, like books or things like that. There's some like activities or what you can do, but it wasn't full. So I just stopped, and then I started something else. But overall, the science curriculum, we all loved it. Okay, now if I go for language arts. So language arts, this is the kids notebook, and then the student notebook, and then this is the parent guide. So if we look in the parent guide, so they call it level 0. So every parent guide is always going to tell you like a little bit about like the curriculum and all, and then it tells you example week what you could do. Like I said, like day 1 you read the book, you started copy word, and then reading, you start the reading lesson 1. The day 2 continue reading literature, and then finish the reading lesson 2. Day 3 finish reading the literature, writing. Day 4, day 5. But honestly, like I said, we just do it one day, language arts, and that's it. So it's gonna tell you a week at glance here. And then if I skip to It's going to tell you as well the reading lessons, the narration tips, because kids are going to be starting to narrate, and that was super helpful to do, because I feel like every kid should practice narrating to really focus on what they're reading. Okay, so if we go example at week 7, okay, My Father's Dragon. So it's gonna have the selection, My Father's Dragons, and then you're just gonna be reading like 2 chapters, sorry. And then it's gonna have an optional activity of like find a place outside where you can practice leaping across rocks, logs, or playing ground equipment, or make a painting of Wild Island. It gives you different activities that you can do with your child. Sometimes I did it, sometimes I didn't not do it. And then it's gonna have the language art lessons, so the copywork in the book, and I'll show you after, journaling, and then narration. Narration, I always had my son tell me, and then I would write it for him, because he was younger, and I know like he would have frustrated to write it. The reading lessons, the reviewing the sound D, and then building and reading the words MTSAIF. So the reading lessons, I did it like these one, it marked like we did it, but I just stopped because my son, he's delayed on reading, and I wanted to wait until he was ready. We are just starting to like blend and like read the like 3 letters word, so he was just not quite there, and I just wanted to skip. It wasn't like diving into it as much as I wanted to for when we started doing it. So anyway, if I think that definitely you need to supplement on having like all about reading, logic of English, something for reading curriculum. So that's the only thing that language arts with Blossom and Ruth is really light, but I liked everything else that is doing in the curriculum. If we look at the student notebook, okay, so example, so this one, it's My Father's Dragon. So week 10, this one is the journal entry. If you rescued a dragon, or they said they would fly you anywhere you wanted, where would you want to go? What would you want to do when you got there? So it was pretty short here, but he drew something. Sometimes he does more answers, sometimes less. This one, the narration. So you see, like I wrote everything below of what we read. And then this one here, it's the copy work. So copying a letter. And then at the bottom, it's more things that starts with the letter G. So these are the things for the language arts. Like I said, I liked it. Just definitely need to add a reading. The curriculum at the end, it had all the cards that you can cut, hip, nip, sip, but honestly we didn't really use them. I printed some, and then we used it like I think 2 weeks, but it wasn't really for a reading curriculum. Okay, next we have the nature study, and I love that they have nature study in this, and I really like how Blossom and Ruth is like a full curriculum for that on the subjects. So this one is the student notebook, and this one is the parent guide. Sorry for the glare. Okay, so let's check out the parent guide. Oh, and then in language arts, we did until the week 30. So we're just missing 6 weeks. Okay, the nature study. So it's gonna have also the week lessons, and then book list where you want to have the spines, and then the supplements. They have a lot of book supplements where you don't have to read all of them or any. It's really a supplement, and I liked how they had a lot, since yes, sometimes I could not find some books at the library, but since they were giving so many, it was really working well. So the week 1 to 25, it's about the Burgess Animal Book for Children. I bought the book, but it was too hard to read myself. I really struggled with that book, but they have a link to do the audiobook, and that way we were doing like, it was like 10 minutes for the audiobook, but they were doing that when they were eating breakfast when I was still cleaning the kitchen, so it was perfect to do it every week. So if we look at, let's see, okay, week 18. So it's about, so we read The Holler and His Cousin Tuffy from Children's Burgers book. So there's tree observation, and then dramatic play. So it's going to tell you what you can do outside with the kids, and then a dramatic play, and then it's going to have the notebook. I'll show you after. And then it's going to have reading from anything from the spine, and then some additional books. And then same thing, it's going to have the website, and then also video that you're going to be able to watch from YouTube, and then it's going to have a PDF photograph. Oh, I forgot about that, but I don't have it right now. Anyway, the PDF photograph is just like one animal a week or two that you're going to be learning about. So you can look at the PDF. You could have it on your phone if you want. And then the notebooks, example, week 22. So, he didn't write the date, but we picked the brown bear, and then he wrote something, terrible handwriting, and then his drawing. So it's really, really a simple notebook. And then with the, we did it until week 32. So we were just missing 4 weeks to finish for nature study. And then last one is, thank you if you're still here watching. If you have any questions as well, please comment below for any of this. I'm happy to help you out as I've used it and I love it. And then this one is the art and history. And it's not the first page. I don't know where, because I think when I did my my portfolio, I took the first page of the history because they had the picture and I wanted to keep it. So anyway, that's what happened. So history, art and history, it's mainly like, so art, it's visiting an artist. Every 4 weeks, you're gonna switch. So for 4 weeks, you're gonna be looking at a painter, like a sculpture or someone that has done something with their hands. And then you're also going to be listening to a different composer that it's going to be about music. So this is for 4 weeks. For us, it was getting a little bit long and not as interesting for the kind of music that it was picked, but it's just because our type of music, we don't really listen to that. I think it's still good to listen to those things, but art and history, we didn't do that much. So we only did until week 23 because we did a lot of art as well at a co-op and outside, and it kind of took the back burner as if we didn't have time to do something, we would just skip this. So having the same author and composer for 4 weeks in the curriculum, if it took us 8 weeks then or 12 weeks, then it was too long. So that's the only thing. And then history is just history of the kid, which is really nice. So we would put pictures and then talk about story of when I was a kid and things like that. So the kids enjoyed this part. So if we look at, so week 6 example, this one is going to be the history of my family. So everything about the family, what you you just read it, but you don't have to do everything. The overview, family, we started doing a family tree when we did this. And then after that, the family tree or family forest. So the picture and art to study was Ruth Asawa. So it has some listen to, oh no, this one is, so there's it's a clickable link as well, that you can look at the picture of the art. And then after that, the music and composer study, Scott Joplin. So you would just listen to music about Scott Joplin. And then after that, art, it will tell you the supplies. With just supplies, very really easy, and I didn't have to have plan too ahead. And then you're gonna read some things to your child, and they're gonna do it with their hands. And then once every 4 weeks, you would go at the end of the student notebook, and then you will fill up the art to study information, their picture. I just printed out from took a picture from Google and then printed out where they're from, and then a favorite art work of this person. We just put where they lived or things like that. So that was nice as well to learn from it. And my son just like decide to remember what he likes about. So that was it. I hope that it was helpful to see all that. And like overall, Blossom and Ruth, I love Blossom and Ruth. I love their curriculum, and I'm really looking forward to start the first grade. I decided myself to, because I had bought the Build Your Library Level 0, and we just started this. It's our second week, because I didn't want to start the first grade Blossom and Ruth until my daughter would start kindergarten. So I would have like my daughter in kindergarten and then my son in second grade. So I would be like in between, and my daughter is a lot more advanced than my son. And I think it was gonna be good. I'm kind of a little bit not too satisfied with Build Your Library. I mean, it's good, but not like Blossom and Ruth. So I'm really looking forward to start the first grade. If you have any question for anything about this curriculum, let me know in the comment. Make sure to go check the links that are all going to be below, that if you want more information about the curriculums, the company, they have a lot of different levels, like all the way until like 6. They have book seeds if you're more like unit studies. We had started like some of them, but I don't really like unit study. I like to have a curriculum like this that I can just follow, that is full. So anyway, overall, we really love it. And then that's it. So thank you so much for being here. Make sure to like this video and then subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And then if you have any question as well, or other video that you would want me to make, please leave me a comment below. Let me know, ask me. I try right now just to have 2 videos a month because I'm too busy with work and school and other things, but I'm still here for you. So bye, until next time.